Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I'm Fifi the Paper Crafter across social media. This is my first attempt at pre-recording videos, guys. I've been doing Facebook Lives for the past 5 years, since 2020. 2020. And unfortunately, my uploader from Facebook is no longer working, so I'm not able to download and extract my Facebook Lives anymore. So unfortunately, until I have a better setup for YouTube to go do YouTube Lives, I'm just going to be pre-recording videos. So I think this is just going to be easier for right now. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully everything goes really well. So I have a box here, and I wanted to share this because this is a new shop, and her name is Dagny, and she's located in near Kings, Nova Scotia. Here, I'm going to open it. So I'll give you her information. Yeah, she's in Kentville, Nova Scotia. Sorry, Kentville, Nova Scotia. And her shop is called Re.defined for you. And so she does all kinds of amazing things. She does workshops and all kinds of different things for altering furniture, mixed media products, and mixed media pieces and stuff. So she does workshops and different things, and she sells a lot of products. And she's now selling, so she went from selling like furniture paints and different things like that, and molds and all kinds of things for doing furniture. And then now she's getting into junk journals and doing mixed media projects and different things. So she's carrying all kinds of products. So that goes from your different paints to do furniture, all the way to Tim Holtz and Paper Artsy and all kinds of different stuff. So I will link her website in the description box, and I'll let you guys know her site, which you can shop for her products. And I'm really excited. So yeah, she sent me cute little notes. Says, "Thank you, Fifi," from Dagny. So that's great. And I ordered my first order from her. So I want to unbox it live here on my channel for everyone to see what I got. So it's beautifully packaged, and she's got all these styrofoam pieces. So in my order, I'm just going to slide the box aside so we can see what I'm doing. Here we go. So the first thing, I ordered Tim Holtz Ideology collage paper. So she's got a really good price on this right now in her shop. And I ordered two. I ordered the photographic, and I ordered document. So I just wanted to share that. So I got those two. And then I also ordered, these are brand new to me as well. I've never tried their products before, so I'm super excited. These are from Iron Orchid Designs. So this one here, and they're molds. So this one here is, I'm super excited, Iron Orchid Designs, and oh, here we go. It's called, you guys can see that, Toadstool. So I'm super excited. And this one here gives you the exact measurements of what you would need to measure out for each one. And Dagny mentioned too, they're different from Prima, and that they all have a lip on them. So the ones from Iron Orchid Designs, they have a lip on them, so you know where the fill line is. So that's wonderful. So it gives you like an anti-spill sort of like an anti-spill line. So that's great. And this one I'm so excited about too. So this one here is the Toadstools, and they're amazing sizes for our journals. And this one here is beautiful. This one here is from, again, Iron Orchid Designs, and it's called Dewdrop Pond. So this one here, guys, it's gorgeous. It has, here it is here, being done with clay. So it has a turtle. It has a fern. It has 2 frogs, a hummingbird, snails. It has a dragonfly, a gecko, a little ladybug, and it's so cool. Yeah, and snails at the side. So I'm super excited. So this is going to be great for my nature journals. And Dagny is so sweet. She included a couple of extras for me. So I just wanted to share. This is absolutely gorgeous. So this is from a company called Flax and Twine. And it's velvet ribbon. And if you guys can see that, it's this beautiful moss green color. This is going to be perfect for the journal that I'm working on. And she put a little sticker on there that says, thank you for your order. So thank you, Dagny. This is so sweet of you. This is going to be perfect on the journal that I'm working on. And then she included this cute little extra here too. Fusion mineral paint. Paint it beautiful. So it's another product that she carries, the Fusion mineral paints. And it has, I think that's a little tape measure. Yeah, super cute on a keychain so I don't lose it. That's awesome. And then a couple Werther's Originals. So that's really nice. Thank you so much, Dagny. That's so sweet of you. So that's everything in my order. So again, when I purchase from new shops or when I do my monthly orders, I like to open up my orders for you guys to see so I can show you what shops I'm supporting and show you give you an idea of where I'm getting my stuff from and what I'm ordering. So I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, so I want to get right into this. So the first thing I wanted to do was unbox my order. So thank you, Dagny. Everything is so beautiful and I'm super excited. So yeah, she's going to be a new favorite shop because again, she's only a couple hours from me. So when I order from her, it's like next day shipping. And she carries a lot of products and stuff that other places don't. So that's kind of exciting. And I'm absolutely loving these molds from Iron Orchid Design. So like unlike anything I've ever seen. So they're totally different. Because I do have some of the Prima, but these are just, the designs are amazing. And there's more that I want. She's got some really beautiful, beautiful things. Okay, so I want to get right into this. We're going to pour these because I want to use these for a Wednesday video. And I want to put these on my journal cover. So we're going to go ahead and I want to take a look. Oh, they feel great. They're nice and sturdy, if you guys can see that. They're silicone mold. They're a silicone mold, but they're, they look more heavy duty. Like they're not as... They are flexible, but they're not as flexible that they're able to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like they're more sturdy for holding the, for the resin. My countertop isn't even because my floor's crooked in here. My walls and my floor. We live in an old farmhouse, so it's really hard to get everything to be level. So this is going to probably be a better option in terms of my countertop. So, okay, I want to make sure that we are completely in focus here. Because what I want to do is lift this in a way that you can see them both. Hopefully that'll work. I might have to come this way. And I'm going to stand up and adjust my camera to make sure that you guys can completely see what I'm doing. And I also want to make sure that we are directly under here and protected from this. So I'm going to move my new stuff out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and pour our molds and mix our resin. There, I want to do it like that. Okay, my lighting should be good because it is during the day. I just want to make sure I'm in frame and focus. So I'm going to stand and do that quickly before I go ahead and pour these. And I think just like that, we should be okay. I'm missing just a little bit of corner here, but that'll be fine. And then we can still see, yeah, up here and up that way. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I want to go ahead, and I have my cup here. Yeah. And my other 2 cups for the part 1 and 2, or part A and B, I should say. And I have my little silicone cups for pouring. And we still have quite a bit of resin left. So after my last 2 sessions, I still have about half. Oh, a little less than half a bottle. Okay, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is put on my gloves. Because you do not want this on your skin. And these are the ones I'm going to be using on our journal cover. The other ones are really nice, but they're not really nature themed. I wanted something more nature themed for our journal cover, because I'm thinking like the mushrooms, the fern. I really like the the dragonfly, and I love the snails too, and the frogs. They're all really cute, and the hummingbird. So it's hard to determine, and I love the mushrooms. So once I get these all poured, I can kind of play with it and figure out what I want to put on my journal cover. Okay, let me see here. So this glove is ripped. I don't know why. All right. That's okay. I can make do with one. Okay. You know what? I probably prefer it on my left hand. No, it's fine. Okay. Then I have a stir stick. All right, and I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this. So I have 1 cup that has the A and 1 cup that has the B. So essentially I want to make sure that these are completely even and the exact same measurement in both cups. So make sure that we have it on ounce and cup. So I'm pouring, let's start with 8 ounces. So I'm going to pour 4 into this one. Oh, and I have my caps in there. So this is part B. So let's do this in this cup. We're going to go 4 cups. Sorry, 4 ounces or half a cup. Okay, just over. And again, you don't want this on you. That's the hardener. So that's here. We have our just over 4 cups. And then this one here is our resin. And I'm using Magic Resin. And this dries clear. 24 hours, dries clear, and it dries crystal clear, high gloss, resists yellowing, odor free, mixes 1-to-1 ratio, cures in 24 hours, and has optimal bubble release. I'm not worried because I'm going to paint them. So it doesn't matter if they're clear or not. It just matters that they level and they don't bubble everywhere. Okay, so I'm pouring my resin. So I want to do the exact same thing, where I'm doing that just over 4/4 of a cup, or 4 ounces or half a cup. So yeah, start pulling it back there just like I did that one. So just a touch more. That's perfect. You want to make sure that your ratios are even. If they're not even, they won't cure. So I just wanted to share that. So our amounts look perfect. I'm going to take my cup here And what I want to do is take my two hands like this with my two cups and evenly pour them. Just like that. So they're evenly pouring into my cup. Just like so. Okay. There we go. These molds also look deeper. And the detail on them is amazing. I just wanted to share that, like from here. The amount of detail on all of these, like turtles and the turtle and the frogs and everything, like the detail is incredible. So I'm super excited to see how these are going to turn out. And I'll show you guys in the next video when we go to paint them. So I just wanted to share that. Now we'll take our stir stick and we're going to mix this. And we mix and we mix and we mix. So what this is going to do, it's going to get a little thicker than it already is. That's the first thing I notice about it. And it also goes like a blue cloud. So it gets like a haze to it, if that makes sense. It's still crystal clear, but I just find that it has like a little haze to it once it's completely mixed. And it takes 24 hours to cure. And I prefer that because, guys, honestly, I could sit here for 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours pouring molds. And you want to do it carefully. You don't want to, you don't want to rush. And that's the only thing I'm worried about with a quick curing or a quick drying. See, and I have major air bubbles, if you guys can see that. So I'm going to try to work out some of these bubbles. See the air bubbles, guys? So the fast curing I'm afraid of, because some of them dry in 20 minutes. And like I said, some of these molds take me 2 hours to pour them properly, so that I'm not spilling them out all over the place and stuff. So, yeah, I would start with something like this. Like if you're new to resin, this was beginner friendly for me because I am new to resin. This is only the 3rd time I've done this. So I just find that this one works really well. And again, it's called Art and Craft Epoxy Resin. There's a hardener and then the resin, and it's from a company called Magic Resin. And I get it on Amazon. So I just wanted to share that. But Dagny also has this kit in her shop. So I can't recommend that enough too. And then I have the extra toolkit that came that I purchased extra from the company called Nick Pro. For the silicone measure cups and sticks. It just gives you extra. And I love their little cups. It helps you properly pour all these small little areas, because it's too hard to do from this one here, which is flimsy, like that. So again, I'm not done mixing. I want to really, really mix this. Make sure that I have a really good mix. And you want to get all those air bubbles out. And it's looking a lot better than it was. And I've seen too where you can get these machines that premix your resin too. And that's probably not a bad idea, especially if it's something that you want to do a lot of. I have a lot of air bubbles this time. I'm not sure why. Okay. So it just takes a few minutes to mix it really well. So again, I've got that like blue haze. If you guys can see that, you'll see what I mean. Well, I don't want to get this on my countertop. Not too good. Okay. then we can start pouring this. Okay, I'm going to come right into my mix here. And just a little bit at a time. Now I want to start up here and work my way down. So I'm not actually getting my arms in it, trying to reach. See, and you want to make sure that you're not doing what I just did, where I'm dumping it everywhere. Because you get like a little bit of spillage from both the bottom and from the top. There we go. And I can drag it across, and then down. Perfect. I want to do the little gecko. I find this therapeutic. I really enjoy doing this. And then you have these beautiful pieces when you're done. I was so impressed at the pieces that I created. So make sure I get all of that. See, I've missed his feet. I have the sticks too that I ordered, the oh, what are they called? They pick up liquid, but this is too thick. This is okay if you're using a thinner resin, but this resin is not thin and it's very thick. Okay, so next I'm going to pour, my frog. Here we go. You don't have to pour your whole mold. You can just pour the areas that you want. I definitely want the hummingbird. Now that I've got that thin layer, there we go. Let it self-level down a little bit. And I can come right in here with more to fill in that area. So see, it's just a matter of, it's finicky, so it's just a matter of getting the hang of this and what method kind of works best for you in terms of how you're pouring it and moving things around. So I really like this cup because it's giving me like that fine detail, if you guys can see that. No, just get to the edge there before. See, that one's perfect. And then here with this one, get into these fine little areas right here. And I missed a tiny little piece at the tip of his wing. Just right there. There we go. So once it levels out, you can kind of tell too where you need to go back in and add just that little bit of something, a little bit of resin. Here we go. So unfortunately, guys, my last video where I did the first molds, my first time, I was unable to upload my video and extract it from Facebook. So that's why, one of the reasons why I wanted to redo it. So I had a video for YouTube to show how to do this process, because this is probably not something I'd want to do too much live, as it's so finicky, like I mentioned. But I wanted to at least show you guys once of how I'm doing this. It just takes lots of patience, and just be prepared to be in your room for a couple hours to do this. And one thing I really love about this one here too it's not toxic. So, I mean, yeah, it's probably not good to breathe it in, but the chemicals aren't overwhelming where it's giving me a headache. And I'm really sensitive to stuff like that. So I just wanted to let everyone know that. So this is a great option if you're sensitive to any kind of chemicals. This doesn't give off a smell. So I wouldn't want to like stick my face over it or anything. And I am working in a very ventilated area. And it is toxic. Like, you're not supposed to touch this with your hands. And you're not supposed to get this on your skin. So just be mindful and be careful. And that's why I'm doing it like this, where I'm working at the top first and then I can work over here. So I'm not going to get this on my skin. And I'm working on a silicone mat. So anything that is left over in your mold, or anything that's left over on your in your mold or on your silicone mat, they're going to pop right out. Just try not to get it on like your actual surface that your countertop or your desk. All right, now I'm thinking that big one might be too big, so let's do this one right here in the center. I really like that one. Because see, my resin's almost done, so this is great. I did that whole one there. And any spillage will just spill over onto your mat, and it'll come over and it'll come off easily later once it's dry. And then come this time tomorrow, these will be dry, and I'll be ready to gesso them. And we can do our next video. Okay, here we go. And we're pouring. Okay, and I'm coming over to the big cup now. Here we go. And we're going to pour some right from here. And then in this one, just nice and slow. Okay. And they do self-level. And we're going to pour this one. And we're going to pour these ones here. And I should have enough to do these ones here too. Oh, I touched the bottom into the mold. Just got to be careful not to do that. Okay, and let's give this one here a go. There should be enough here to do this one here too. And if you get some spillage, it's no big deal, because once they're done, you're gonna end up with a little hangover piece or whatever, and you can easily cut it. So I might not get this whole thing, but I could get some of it. Let's just see what I can get here. Even part of this would be neat. Okay. And I have extra here. And anywhere that you like spill over, like here I do. I'm just able to do one of these. And you can move it around, because again, it's not going to even start to cure for 24 hours. So this is what I like too. So see, I've got major spillage. I can just start pushing some of this into here. like that. Where you can thin things out. With your stir sticks. There we go, and I still have some in here. Quite a bit in there. And I got leakage over here. And slowly it's starting to pour. There we go. Got a little piece of old resin there. We don't want that. There we go. This is a great way too to move it around. By moving your stir sticks. Alright, so I'm just going to keep it at that. I'm not too worried about this one. This is just going to be a very small one. And it's kind of neat that it'll be like a fragmented piece. So that's the other thing I'm looking at. I didn't want to do the whole thing because it's too big for my journal cover. But what it will be is really cool for like maybe a little accent. And maybe not on this journal, but maybe a different one. And to do it like where it's a part of the background because it's thinner and smaller. So I'm always looking at different things too for mixed media and different things that I'm doing. So again, it's like the fragments of a mushroom. So that's really cool. I'm just going to leave it like that. All right, guys, and I'm just going to take my gloves off. And I would do that just by, loosening it up and then pulling it the wrong way so you can actually touch your glove. So my hand's completely good to go, and I have a little bit on this one, but that's no big deal. All right, so I'm going to leave it at this, guys. So hopefully this recorded and everything's good to go, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube. So thanks, everyone, for joining me. We did some resin pouring, and in the next video, we're going to gesso these and pick out some of them to do for the cover. So I'll be back probably Tuesday. So the next video will be posted on Wednesday, and I'll have this one posted today, which is Monday. So thank you guys for joining me, and if you could like and subscribe to my video and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. Have a fabulous day. Bye.